All right. My little thing here says that we are live. What's going on, everybody? As you can see, we're a little short-handed today. Mary Beth's got some stuff going on with work, and Tammy's a little under the weather. So, big hearts out there for the Tamster. Hopefully she can pop on in.
Have you seen my hands? I have some pretty big hands.
Well, yeah, this is true.
They're short.
Hard working hands, too.
Yeah, they hate me.
Okay, Mary Beth just said she might make it halfway through. She's got some work shit going on, but we'll see. Hopefully,
she's gonna make it. She likes to keep the suspense high.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna do some shout outs in the chat here. We got let's start at the top. Let's do that. We got Gareth Martins out there. We got the Fog blog out there. It's going Theo. If you haven't had a chance, check them guys out. I put a link for their channel in the description. Definitely do that. They are doing awesome work over there. Recipe reviews, flavor reviews. I mean, right down to the single flavor. You can learn a lot. Save yourself some time. Won't have to do as much single flavor testing. Just listen to what they got to tell you. Joey's out there. George is out there. Hey, George. Yeah. And your Patriots. The only reason why you guys aren't going to lose today is because you're not playing. And, yeah, I don't return calls to people I don't feel like returning calls to. And, yeah, Pumpkin Spice, the PS Passion, it's good. It's not for me, but it's good. Vapin Trucker's out there. Check him out as well. His description's in the link to his channel is in the description. He's been doing some great interviews. Yesterday, he released one with Hippie Vapes. Last week, it was me. Let's see. We got Deets out there. What's up, brother? He's another member of the Fog blog. Shoestring Tom, good day, sir, from over there in Ireland. Alfred Pudding, the man who is like on top of the mixing world right now. He's getting his 15 minutes, and I think he's good enough. He might stay there. Nonstop Mix, what's going on? Raven Shadow, big hearts.
That man's got a good nose on his face.
Oh, yeah. And Socrates is out there. Oh, you missed the starts. All right, you didn't miss too much. Just give him some shout outs. Yeah, Socrates, he's all geared up for this one. He loves his FlavourArt.
Yeah, I mean, they're a lot of fun, especially when you're first starting out. Because just like when I was first starting out, I just messed with strictly TPA and FlavourArt, and there's a world of things you can make with very little of their flavors. It's pretty awesome. It's a great introduction into concentrates.
Yeah, I mean, like with the two mixes that I published for today, both of them are 5 flavor mixes, and I don't think either one of them go over 7.5%.
Yeah, you can keep them super low, and they shine.
What's up, Mike Morris? Welcome. Good to see you.
The other thing that's like some people will kind of complain about FlavourArt's price point, but I don't know. You look at their average percentage usage compared to other things.
Exactly. They're up there with Flavor when it comes to that. You're going to pay more, but you're not going to use as much.
Yeah, it's like in the mid range. I like to think of them as the in between the TPA, Capella, Flavor West, and the Flavor. It's like right in between there.
Yeah,
not too expensive, but you get some quality concentrates for a good price.
Yeah, exactly. I think over at Bull City, most of them are like $2.99 for a 10 ml bottle, and you'll keep that 10 ml bottle for a while.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Someone's knocking on my door.
Yeah, bud. FA Black Tea. I haven't tried that one yet. I got the Flavor Black Tea. That one's pretty good. It's a little earthy, but it's decent. There, Raven, but I may have to pick that one up now. What's up, Josh? Hopefully everything's decent over there in Indiana. I'm sure it's probably cold as hell. But here it's not bad. It's in the 50s. But yeah, when it comes to FlavourArt flavors, they have any flavor profile you want. You want to attack. There's your FlavourArt will do it for you. I mean, there's so many different flavors that you can use. All their strawberries are good. Their custards are good, as long as you don't mind. Waiting on a steep time. The bakeries. Zapola's probably still my favorite donut to mix with. And there's just, so many of them. I'm going to look something up right here that we'll talk about. How all the flavors has their top 100. I want to see how many of them are actually FlavourArt flavors. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. Yeah, let's go by vendors. Flavor. Okay, come on. Scroll down, scroll down. Try and get this thing to scroll. Let's do it this way. There we go. No, it didn't work. All right, getting there, getting there. See, I should have had this pulled up already. But just going down the list here, I'll go ahead and I'll share this list and we'll go through it together. I'll show you what we're talking about here as far as how many are just FlavourArt flavors. So you write down a list here. You got FA almond, which is an excellent flavor. You can do a lot with it. Fuji apple, which is still my favorite apple. Apple pie, which is really essential and good apple pie. It's more doughy and more bakery notes. So the apricot works well with what you call it, with boosting up apples and stuff like that. Let's see, you got jumped around here. The Bavarian cream has turned into my favorite Bavarian cream. I mean, I still use TPAs, but the FlavourArt one just has such a thick, rich mouthfeel to it. FlavourArt bilberry, works great with blueberry flavors as part of that Trinity, the extra wild, and then you throw in the bilberry. FlavourArt black currant. Can't say enough about that because if I say anything bad about it, fresh will throat slam me. FlavourArt booster, is another one. Their tiramisu. I ran that at 3%, and it's a straight up coffee with cream and sugar. I mean, it's really good. There's so many of their flavors that you can do that with. Let me see if I can pull up just more. Let's see. Look at their strawberries. Right there, FA Juicy Strawberry and 1,153 recipes, Red Touch and 2,700. I mean, those two right there are my two of my favorite strawberries, to go along with Strawberry Ripe. All right, we'll stop sharing. Let's pull this back up. Let's see, Dietz asked, what's the steep time difference? I would say, because normally, steep time on TFA is about 5. You start really pulling the richness out probably around the second, third day. I mean, you can pretty much third day, you're good. What's going on, Zebra? You're gonna have a little special package coming your way, Zebra. I heard you like some lemon mixes, and I got some stuff for you. Mimo's out there. What's going on? See, anybody else I missed is popping in while I was talking there. Oh, George, 33 in Kansas. Yeah, keep that over there. Ben, what's going on, Ben? Yeah, I know you can't join us now. You got work since the time change and heading into work over there in Aussie. It's like a lot of their stuff. Yeah, it does have a. Let's see, what's Michael Morris say? Can you get FA butter custard premium? The custard premium is good. I mean, it's just not something that you're like over here. You don't find it as accessible. You pretty much have to go to chefs for it. I don't think there's any U.S. vendors that are carrying custard premium anymore. And I mean, the difference between FlavourArt custard and FlavourArt custard premium is FlavourArt custard is more of an Italian custard. It has the citrus note too. You get a little bit of a lemon. So if you put that with strawberry, you don't need to add another citrus note to brighten up your strawberries. It brightens them up right away. Let's see, I think I saw Al Ben's out there. What's going on, Al? David Settles, what's up, brother? So I'm going to go ahead, since Tammy's not here right now, hopefully she pops in. I know she's definitely under the weather. I'm going to share her recipe. Pull that up. This one's looking really good too. You'll see here in a second. Here we go. She did she did a fried ice cream. Over here, they used to have these restaurants called Chi-Chi's, and that's what they're known for, was their Mexican fried ice cream, which was really good. You had a breading over the ice cream. And like they would just, like flash fry it, because obviously you're not going to fry any more than that because you'll melt it. FA breakfast cereal, that's a top flavor right there. You get a little bit of a chocolate note from it. Well, in this recipe, it works perfect. FlavourArt butterscotch is good, but it's not a good standalone in my opinion. I think it definitely needs help, and it works well with help. And you can make it darker by adding fresh cream and Vienna cream. You can make it lighter by adding get Bavarian cream to it, and to lighten up the flavor. So it's a versatile flavor. FlavourArt caramel, another solid caramel. FlavourArt chocolate glazed donut, probably the best chocolate glazed donut, better than Capella's. The Bavarian cream we just talked about. Joy is a nice additive. Got to run it really low where it'll get run away from you and get nasty. But it's always good for bakery notes to help them out. And then you got the vanilla ice cream, which their vanilla ice cream is very underrated because of so many of them out there. But it's nice. And if you wanted to with this, maybe throw a little bit of a WS-23 or something at it, and you would have yourself, if you want to add that cooling effect. Let's see, does she have any notes on it? Yep, here we go. It's a spin-off of her original butterscotch fried ice cream. She wanted to do the all FlavourArt one, and tastes like Choco Taco, which I remember that. Choco Tacos, they were pretty good. All right, we'll stop sharing there. Andre Roth, welcome. Oh, folk art, what is going on, brother? I'm gonna say, if you want folk art, if you got time, I'll give you a link. Hit me up, and I'll send it over your way. You can pop on in. Yeah, Vapin Trucker, be careful. I know you were in New Hampshire yesterday. Now you're driving through all that. Well, hopefully it's not too bad today. I know the other day it was a nightmare up there. A friend of mine was stuck on the George Washington Bridge for like 7 hours at least. Well, yeah, there's what's Ben saying? 3% custard, 3% forest fruit. Another one, mixed berry. You can use it in so many different applications. To dark stuff up or to light. Actually, it's really good if you're trying to darken something up. Like Addy Tooney has a mix where he used Inawera cherry, Flavora boysenberry, and the forest mix, and it darkens up that cherry and turns that regular cherry into a black cherry, which I have found is really good. That's actually what I've been vaping in here for the last week. Hold on one second. Oh, you bet you folk art. Yeah, I bet you probably still got that expo crud from Vegas last week. Oh, you did mix it. All right. Awesome, Joey. What's going on in Beto? Welcome. Man, Moose is leaving me hanging here. Well, I will go ahead. I'll share my first recipe here. Let me see if I can pull this one up. Show you guys what I did here. This one I have in the description, I believe. Yep. Basically, this is a butterscotch ice cream, similar to what Tammy did without all the without the bakery notes. And right off the shake, this actually turned out to be pretty tasty. But I can just tell that it's going to get richer and creamier, and that butterscotch will probably push through a little bit. But yeah, 2%. That's about the most I would run the FlavourArt butterscotch, and because I think after that it may start getting some off notes. The fresh cream. I originally had it at 1 and kind of got talked out of it. So it was going to get a little funky if I ran it that high. So I ran to at a half. The Bavarian cream I did at 1. You could go up to about 1.5 with it, and it's nice. You don't have to use it nowhere near as high as you do a TPA. Vienna cream, that was a flavor I was nervous about putting in this mix because I've had some interesting experiences with that one where you get some real weird notes to it, almost like nail polish remover. And that takes a while for it to steep out. You really have to let some air get to it. Maybe mix it really well using an electric, magnetic mixer or something that may help. And the vanilla ice cream, 2.5%. That's about the most I would run that. and it's an excellent flavor because it's right up there with all the other ice creams. And basically, you know, my notes for it, you know, want to make a thick and rich vanilla ice cream with a sweet butterscotch topping, and you know, it's okay on its own, but it shines when given help, which is, you know, exactly what I was saying earlier. You know, you can definitely bend it to go, you know, either dark or light with it, and it works out really nice. You know, the Vienna cream and the fresh cream help bring it, darken up that butterscotch, and you know, Bavarian cream, that dense, nice and creamy mouthfeel. And this one, yeah, the longer you can keep your you know, keep it sitting on the shelf, the better it's going to be. Stop sharing there. Yeah, exactly, Theo. That's I get a real funky taste to it. Let's see what else is going on out there in chat. Kind Ground, what's going on? Yeah, exactly. Love-hate relationship with the Vienna cream. Can I make a Rocky Road flavor? Probably. That peanut note that you get in the Rocky Road, you use probably Kanako soy and maybe some FlavourArt peanut butter, because the FlavourArt peanut butter is more peanut than it is butter. Or maybe some throw some AP at it, bring out that nutty note. Yeah, the Bavarian cream definitely seems to be cleaner. Yeah, but you can get sickness from it. Yeah, I know what you're saying. It gets a little thick if you don't add enough stuff with it. Let's see, anybody out there in chat have any questions? And no problem, Deets. Yeah, it could be tough holding you know, going through the chat. All right, I think I got to everybody there. Yeah, flavor milk and honey. That's another really good flavor, and that can be used in a lot of different ways. All right, while we're waiting for Moose to get back, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pull up this other recipe. Get that up here. There we go. Get this going. All right. Moose is almost back with us. All right, this one basically I had to Google search to figure out what the Italian word for custard is, and it's the same as cream. So it may be wrong, but it's what Google told me, so that's what I went with. And once again, the Bavarian cream at 1.5. FlavourArt custard. That's the original custard, not the premium. So it has the citrus notes in it. Basically my FlavourArt version of the strawberry combo, instead of using like ripe and sweet like you would with ripe and regular strawberry like you would with TFA. I use the red touch basically in place of the ripe, and a juicy strawberry in place of the regular strawberry, and a little bit the meringue adds sweetness. It's not like you would think of like a lemon meringue pie or anything like that. It's almost just like another sweetener that doesn't mute out as much. I mean, if you probably ran it higher than 0.5%, you may start getting some muting quality, so it may have some EM in it. Yeah, if you wanted to really brighten it up, which I don't think you really need to, you can add a 0.25% lemon Sicily to it. But I don't think with using a FlavourArt custard that's necessary. I know I'll never do it that way. Let's see. Here we go. Is anybody else in chat saying anything? How is that ice cream used compared to some of the other banging ice creams? Like this was really the first time, when I mixed these two up that I used that ice cream, or I used in the other recipe. I don't have it in this one, and it reminds me a lot of like vanilla bean gelato, and it is just, I mean, it's rich. It's really rich. Where's Raven Shadow? Let me get rid of this. Let's see. Big difference between Caps Caramel V1 and FlavourArt Caramel. I think FlavourArt caramel is a little bit more on the authentic side. You know, you taste a little bit more to brown sugar, I think, in my opinion. Oh, JTH, what's going on, brother? Good seeing you. I was trying to hold down the fort as long as I could there, Moose. I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, sorry, landlords and rent things and stupidness that I don't want to deal with.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Where are we?
I was just talking about like we're talking about the ice creams that are like the new FlavourArt vanilla gelato.
Oh, all the new beautiful ones that I won't get around to trying forever. They all sound great.
They are.
I'm surprised that they didn't do some of them sooner. Like, yeah. Some of them it seems like they would have had out a long time ago, but hey, who knows? They want to perfect them.
Yeah. What's going on, Jeff? What's going on, Corvape? Let's see. Okay. Always got to check this one.
FlavourArt?
Yeah, FlavourArt's in the house. He's feeling a little under the weather. I asked him if he wanted to come on, but he's probably still getting over Vegas last weekend, which I'm still so jealous. I wanted to go, but I'm like, too close to the holidays, too close to the other stuff going on. So what's your favorite FlavourArt flavors to use? So when you're using FlavourArt, what profiles are you mostly going after?
Oh, I mean, come on. FlavourArt's meringue because it's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, that is. It's like you can use it as a sweetener. You can use it. I've seen it mostly used in cereals when you're trying to sweeten up the cereal.
Yeah. And it's also a nice steam bridge. So when you're adding, am I getting choppy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, you're better now.
But yeah, when you're like, I don't know, putting something against a cream, like a fruit or something like that, it kind of bridges the gap between the two.
Yeah, I agree.
So it helps them kind of bind together a little bit more. And also for like candy profiles, gives it a little more body, just like FlavourArt's marshmallow, kind of thickens things up a bit.
Yeah, FlavourArt marshmallow, though, if you run it too high, it definitely has some EM in it. It'll start muting stuff out. It's hard on coils.
Yeah. When you're doing like full-on fruit profiles, though, that can kind of be a little helpful.
Yeah.
Some of those fruits can just be a bit much. So,
how do you feel about using lemon Sicily to brighten up the strawberries?
Yeah, it's a great way to do it. Lemon Sicily is a great way to brighten up a lot of things, even like vanillas and creams and stuff. You can tuck it in there, and its unfortunate fading properties kind of sometimes work out in your favor.
Yeah.
And you don't want the lemon to stay.
No, but you just want it to do its job and not let anybody know it's there.
Just perk things up a bit.
Yeah. Mr. Burgundy's out there. What's going on, Burgundy? Hola. A whale's vagina to you, sir.
The other favorite one would probably be like there's a lot of FlavourArts that I have a love-hate relationship with. Like some of them, like when I first started mixing, they were just like, this is fucking awful. This is just dry and soapy or perfumey or whatever the fuck. What the fuck are people talking about? And then you kind of revisit them later with a different approach, and you're like, oh no, this is the bee's knees right here.
Yeah, once you get a little bit more experience and
like FlavourArt's cookie was one of them. I would just get dryness, just straight up dry, harsh, dry, nothing. I was like, I don't get what's so great about this. And then trying it differently. Honestly, I think probably at the time it was the nicotine that I was using affecting it. It's kind of made
Nick will do that. I just got my order what came this week, and I already opened it yesterday. Another bottle of Carolina extracts.
Nice.
I went with the PG base this time because it's just easier to work with.
Yeah, it's super easier. I get both sometimes because the VG is just easier in larger batches.
Yeah.
When you're doing 100 mil, the measurement is a lot easier to work with. But for mixing and researching and developing, the PG is just so much easier to work with.
Yeah, and if anybody out there, and especially stateside, if you haven't tried Carolina extracts yet, it's a little bit more expensive, but because it's worth it. It's cleanest.
It's not going to mute your recipes.
No, it's not going to affect it whatsoever.
FlavourArt's actually a good example of that with Bad Nick, like because there's a lot of flavors out there and recipes you can work on that you'll wonder what the hell you're doing wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. It's the nicotine that you're using.
Yeah,
it's kind of cloying things or burning things up a bit.
Yeah.
Bad nicotine will just taste like straight burning.
Yeah, see. Vapin Trucker says apricot vanilla bourbon. Well, apricot, vanilla bourbon. Yeah, apricot's good. Vanilla bourbon's excellent. Forest fruit, yeah, darkens up things and can be used by itself as a mixed berry. Their pear I really enjoy, especially if you ever mix up Shindo's cantrips. He uses that pear as well as a TPA pear. I believe it is with the honeysuckle. White peach is good. Blood orange. I have just about all of these. I think the blood orange I don't have, but I have the royal orange, which is straight up Tropicana orange juice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I only got the Florida key lime, and it's pretty good. It just has that candy that you don't want going on in it.
Oh, yeah, if nobody checked out Hibbert the Ray's recipe review of Captain Burgundy's First Mate, definitely go check out her channel and check that out. Just click her wrench there, and it'll link you over to her channel, and you can check that out. It's excellent done. Embarrassed me a little bit at the end. Little too much love there, Joey. Little too much, but she's doing a nice job with that. She's got a couple of them done, and just a few more she's got on the way. Yeah, our buddy Alfred, he's getting some love this week. What's going on, Bigfoot? Yeah, I would say if I was going to say my top 5, I don't know if I can come up with a top 5 FlavourArt flavors because it all depends on what you're using them for.
I can do it right now. FlavourArt meringue, FlavourArt cookie, FlavourArt. We're going to go into the kitchen line a little bit. So if you're thinking about kitchen line FlavourArts, the bad stuff, but oh so good stuff, definitely pick up Pandoro. It's fun by itself. Thank me later for it. And then FlavourArt's yogurt and FlavourArt's whipped cream. They're super beneficial to more authentic side of mixing.
Old yogurt, though.
Yeah, the old yogurt. It's kind of like, they just call it yogurt, but to me it just tastes like straight up Greek yogurt in a bottle. Better than TPAs, too, in ways. It's very strong. The whipped cream is a great emulsifier. It's got what like fresh cream has, but not so much of the old man breath that a lot of people don't like.
Yeah. Now I did actually pick up the new yogurt, but I haven't tried it in anything yet because I want to read up on it more to see. Yeah, because
both of them have a noticeable dairy note, which is nice.
Yeah,
a lot of other creams kind of lack.
Exactly.
They're good for those kind of uses. I like to use the FlavourArt's whipped cream for puddings and milkshakes and stuff that needs that dairy kick.
Yeah.
But if you don't like diacetyl, stay away from it. More for us.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you don't like diacetyl, then that's your problem, not ours. I loving that DAP life.
Like Satan intended.
Hell yeah, exactly. Mary Beth, thank you for saving us from crashing and burning. The ship was sinking.
You got the moose. You got the moose. The moose knows the FA. He knows.
Yeah, when I'm actually here and not being fucking distracted.
Being a moose. What's going on, everybody?
Not much.
We got a nice bunch of people in the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Got our moose back. So did you guys talk about recipes already?
I ran through mine real quick, and I showed Tam's. I didn't sure if you did an all FA mix or not.
I did. I have one, and I'm like swinging by my fingernails this morning, man. Between work and home life, and holidays coming up. We've been doing all kinds of cleaning here today because we got family coming in. Yep.
My brother coming in from the UK next week, and he's never been here.
Cool. Oh, cool. That's great.
Yeah. So the house has to look perfect, or I'm going to look like a schmuck.
Yeah. So I've got one if you want me to pop it up, at least I can go find
Absolutely,
it. Moose, did you finish your top 5s that you liked? You were talking about them.
Yeah, what he was saying about Pandoro and the other meringue and cookie. And
what about FA Juicy Strawberry, man? That's like,
oh yeah, that's in my top 5 right there. Actually, Red Touch and Juicy Strawberry, they're both excellent. Red Touch was one of the first ones I ever ordered. It was in my original 15. So was Lemon Sicily.
There's a FlavourArt pineapple, right? Isn't that crazy?
I don't think I have it though. I think the only pineapples I have, that's just straight pineapple. I think it's Cap Golden Pineapple. FA Pomegranate. Yeah, I still need to pick that one up. I have it on my wish list. But after spending, $80-something on a Citadel yesterday, I'm going to have to wait another week or two.
What, you didn't save up and get Jay Hayes winner? What was it, DeGenna? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's like the Forrest Gump of RDAs, isn't it? Jenny. Reminds me of my first marriage. She was a whore, I was a retard.
Oh, easy. Frank, go easy.
Yeah. Court gets out there. What's going on? I think I said hi to Bigfoot. All right, what you got, Mare?
So this is it. I kind of went a little off the beaten path, and I honestly, I'm going to be real frank. I haven't even had an opportunity to test it. I made it up early this week, so I'm re-wicking now as fast as I can, but and try and see what this is like. So yeah, I'm so sorry.
Hell, hey, life happened. I'm just glad you're here now.
I wanted to do something different, like I wanted to try that lavender that I've seen in a couple of people's recipes, and I've seen it used, like Slasher has used it, and Shiba, and a couple of people I've seen it in the recipes. I'm like, you know what? I want to give this a whirl, and I wanted to try the dragon fruit as well. Because usually I use Tupier dragon fruit.
Yeah.
Is my go-to dragon fruit, but I wanted to try it here. So, let me just finish re-wicking here.
Yeah.
And Oba. So, have you tried Oba? You guys,
I have it, but I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, I've used it like in a couple of like sort of light floral mixes. And I really like it. It's kind of like I don't know, like a marshmallow, fluffy orange kind of sweetness, and it's kind of cool. But it's not like anything I've really like. You can point your finger to. You know what I mean? And that lavender is lavender. It smells like lavender. It's lavender.
I wonder if it has the same calming effects.
Let's hope. I could use a little calming. That or a nice cocktail. That'll work too.
Yeah, well, I was doing some single flavor testing last night with a Crown Apple.
Yeah, I saw that.
Crown Royal Apple. Yeah.
I saw that.
I think it might be Fuji Apple in it. I think because I'm thinking of trying to because I think it was a concrete that said you said about concrete has
Scotch.
Yeah, the Scotch. I wonder if you throw some Fuji Apple at that, if you can almost come up with a Crown Apple.
I think so. I think it'd be darn close.
I'm going to have to try that because I think I have that Scotch. I just picked up a bunch of ones from Vapin Trucker.
Couple of darker notes. I think you'll be close. All right, let's see what we get here.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow, that lavender is in your face, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. That's a strong flavor.
Really hits the boundaries there.
It's cool though. It's really kind of cool. It's like the Catalan cream is there right on the end of it. The little bit of the darker Catalan cream kind of spice notes. But in the front, it's all that lavender, and then in the middle, you get the Oba kind of orange note, and a little bit of that dragon fruit that kind of sits right in there. It's really cool.
There's an orange note in the Oba?
I get an orange note from it.
Nice.
Yeah. You want me
There's something going on in there.
Yeah, right? Have you tried Oba?
Yeah, it's like orange and grape taffy candy or something. shit. I don't fucking know. They're an actual thing. Someone found what it is.
Is it an Italian candy?
I think. I mean, I've never seen them before, but it's like a jelly candy, but it's hard.
It's really good. It's really weird and different and good.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and I'll pull up yours there, Moose. Oh, Adam's.
Boom! It's my rock star.
I thought this show was going to fall apart.
My rock star buddy.
There you go, Moose. You can talk about what you got going on there.
Here's a V2 version 2 attempt at SeaFoam salad. I haven't tried it yet, but with my experience of these flavors, I imagine it's pretty good, or at least close. We have cream whipped for the pudding part of the base a little bit there. It's very dairy forward and thick kind of tasting. Anywhere higher than 2% is things kind of get weird. So be careful with that one. I'm pretty sure that's the original FlavourArt custard there, but that's what ELR gave me.
Yes, yeah. They Laura started adding some extra descriptions, names of them.
All right. Crema, I'm not going to attempt to say that next word. But that's the chair. Yeah, pasta.
Yeah.
That's to add some like curd to the pudding. Some like lemon curd-ish.
That makes sense.
And then there's the Florida key lime as the lime part, and the Madagascar vanilla to help out the pudding, meringue FlavourArt to sweeten things, and yogurt for more emulsification, to push the cream in all of the FlavourArt creams forward more.
Yeah, I've never ran the meringue that high. I don't know if I've ever ran FlavourArt meringue over about 1% or maybe 0.75%.
Highest I'll go is 3. It depends on the profile, and when you're using like FlavourArt by itself, that 2% kind of fills in blanks.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so I learn something new every day.
Yep.
Yeah. When you're like, the way I like to explain FlavourArt is like when you're mixing with it in other like companies and stuff, you're like just doing whatever with the flavors you have. That's where you want to kind of keep it low. You don't want it to take over too much. But when you're like doing a full-on FlavourArt profile, you kind of want to ramp some of those up to their single flavor percentages to get the most out of them. And then sometimes you can go really low with them. You only need a little bit. But it's like 3 styles of mixing that I have. Is that intricacy where you kind of use all the flavors in their respected percentages and hope for the best. And then there's like single flavor ramped up mix style of mixing where you pick 1 or 2 flavors and use them at their single flavor percentages nice and high and throw maybe a couple accents at them. And then there's the like, I don't know, the what was it? The hell? Shit, I had a third one. It'll come back to me though.
That super layered 10 to 11 flavor 0.25 recipe for every flavor.
Yeah, but that can fall into the first one. The third one is like keeping things super low, as low as you possibly can. Even flavors that want you to use them ridiculously high. Just start as low as you possibly can and build from there. And those are my 3.
And something else I found with FlavourArt too is they keep. Like Socrates is saying, he has a 2-year-old bottle of it. As long as you keep it, cool, dark place, it's not going anywhere. It's not even going to fade.
They'll probably last you a lot longer than most of the other flavors you'll ever buy.
Yep. Yeah. Ben said he ran meringue up to 6%. Why does that not surprise me?
Yeah, I've seen marshmallow get used that high too.
FlavourArt marshmallow at 6?
Yeah, 4 and 6. I think I've seen it that high.
Is that by coil builders trying to boost sales?
No, they were using it as the body of a cheesecake.
Okay.
Wow, that's a sweet ass cheesecake.
Right. But I can see where they kind of maybe went with it. I got the idea to use it that high for something like a spun candy cheesecake or like a like a cotton candy cheesecake because it has that wispy mouthfeel to it.
I can see that.
Yeah. So,
Adam, what's going on, brother?
A lot of the flavor arts, man, no matter what they say they're whatever you want them to be. Like, that's the kind of the beauty of those flavor art things. They want them to be concrete concentrates, and they are. Yes, they're all pretty authentic to their taste and the name and whatever. But like, there's a lot of them you can just bend the crap out of.
Yeah.
Like flavor arts apple pie. A lot of people don't like it because it's not really an apple pie to them. Yeah, they get like the crumble part of it or whatever. Yep. I don't know. They don't get much apple filling out of it or anything. Ramp it up.
That's when you crank it up.
You ramp it up, you can get all the apple pie filling you want.
Yeah, 2%.
You get the crust to go with it too. So that's what's nice.
You ramp it up, you'll get it.
I'll give a shout out to Daz Cole for his use of it and like his remixed lemon tart.
Absolutely.
That's something that, you wouldn't think to use in a recipe like that because the name is apple pie. So you're just like, no, that's not what I'm going for at all. But he used it as the crust of it.
He's looking to make a pomegranate menthol.
Who is?
Sub Vapes. He's looking to make a pomegranate with menthol. I don't have experience with menthol. I hate menthol personally, so but the pomegranate, that's a kind of a softer flavor, I think. It's dark, but it's kind of soft, where you can play with it some, like 2%. I think you might be okay. I don't know. Well, I just don't know what the cooling effect would do to the pomegranate.
I don't know. I remember like 3 years ago when I was like still doing a lot of mouth to lung vaping, I used to get a blueberry pomegranate menthol from some company. And I mean, it's legit. It's definitely a combination that works. But yeah, which menthol and how much to use would be the trick, I guess.
I like Flavor West menthol, but that's just because it's the one I tend to use. It's the first one I bought. It's just what I use. I can't say I've compared menthols. It's kind of menthol.
What kind of percentage are you using it at?
I tend to use it around 1 to 2%, depending on what I'm mixing it with.
That's what I do with the TPA one too. It's like 1 to 2% usually to get that menthol kick.
Pomegranate's a pretty aggressive flavor by itself.
That's what I feel.
And so I don't know.
It's there.
Yeah, I don't know sub vape. So because when you said, Adam, I use it in a mouth to lung, that's the perfect profile for like a mouth to lung sort of
definitely
profile. So, and I've not messed around with FA pomegranate, so I can't really speak to it. But
it's been a while for me.
It's medicinal.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
I got a very heavy medicinal note from Flavor Arts pomegranate. It's not.
Yeah.
And Capella's isn't. I don't know what Capella's is.
Yeah.
It doesn't scream pomegranate to me. I don't know what they're going for, but it's not pomegranate. And I don't even think TPA's is really a pomegranate either. It's just a good flavor.
It's a hard flavor to nail down to get authentic because when you think of a pomegranate, it's so seedy and there's not a lot. I mean, there's flavor there, but it's like
it's a pretty complex taste.
Yeah, this tastes like medicine seeds on the hand.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, I've used TPA's pomegranates because I like the flavor, not because I can say that I think it's really a pomegranate.
Yeah, you take a TPA's pomegranate and blueberry, whatever have you, and some vanilla custard, and you have Andromeda.
Yeah,
Space Jam.
Oh my god, I love that stuff. I loved Space Jam's Andromeda. I loved it. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it is those three. I think so. Like a % of TPA's vanillin as well is in there. That's all it is.
Mr. Bergen,
blueberry and vanilla custard.
FA black cherry because it's a beautiful flavor in an ugly world. I like that. What's going on, Jersey Joe? Welcome. Pomegranate mix RY4. Oh, that sounds interesting. That's
Burgundy just mentioned a good one. Flavor Arts black cherry. And if you're hearing me say this about a cherry, and it's probably good because a lot of those cherries out there suck. And they suck even more to me than they do other people.
I have FlavourArt's black cherry, but I haven't even touched it.
It's workable. It's actually one of the workable cherries.
You know, it's actually a pretty cool black cherry, but it's weird. I mean, you wouldn't think of it. Is actually Wonder Flavor's black cherry. They have a candy, black cherry jelly, which is actually pretty good. It's not bad at all. It's pretty usable.
Bernie's saying Flavor West has a cherry. It's good.
Oh, really? Who's cherry? Flavor West has a cherry?
Yeah.
Is it the cherry berry or something?
Yeah, maybe. I like Mullenberry's cherry, actually. It's one of my favorites.
I've been so scared off by cherries because I've heard so many bad things about them that I have like Inaware cherries, and I think I had that crappy one that came out from One Drops that I never even used. And
me too.
No, he likes medicinal cherry.
TPA cough syrup.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting into cold and flu season. You might want to have that on hand.
I think I'll take the flu. Fuck that.
Throw some liquor at it, and you got yourself your own. You can vape NyQuil.
Yeah. Subway said he's got an artery pal, and he's doing like a 50-50. So you're trying to do. I think the artery pal does what? What is it? Does it use the Nautilus coils? I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's like the pellet.
They are like that. Yeah.
Knockoff kind of idea. So see what happens, man. Just try it out. Go to like 1.5-2% on the FA pomegranate, add a little menthol, and see what works.
Yeah, because the coil itself is going to mute part of the flavor anyway. So.
Yeah.
So if there's any mistakes there, the coil itself will take out some.
I mean,
Nautilus Triton coils. Yep, that's what I thought because I had one downstairs. That was the first device I got for Beth. It was the one looks like a lipstick case. It's an artery. And it took like 0.5 or 0.7 Nautilus coils. Milk and honey, FE, menthol, lemon, and menthol. Oh,
I'm just going to give out fucking cough suppressant recipes for the rest of the show.
Does FlavourArt have an RY4? They have to, but I've never used it.
FlavourArt has a RY4 and a Soho, which is probably more than the RY4.
Yeah, I like Mixin Soho with the RY4 if you're looking to get more of an ashy note.
Yeah, it's not the desserty kind like TPAs.
So, Adam, what are your favorite FAs? What have you done? What's your go-to FA flavors that you like?
Meringue for sure. Because like Moose says, it's whatever you want it to be. And, depending on the application and the recipe, you can kind of bend it and use it to your desire, to your whimsy, which is always a plus for an ingredient.
That's the truth.
Shit. Put me on the spot. I don't know. Like I like Vienna cream. I'm a huge fan of Vienna cream. A lot of people are weird about it, and it is to most people steeper. I don't mind it right away, personally.
Yeah, I think it's fine. That vanilla note in it, it's a little sharp, but you can not pay attention to it. It's pretty,
it calms down for sure, but it's not offensive to me like it is to a lot of people. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's nail polish remover," and I'm like,
you have to give it a lot of air.
I think if
you mix it and you put it away and you don't open it up, it's not going to go away.
Yeah, I think of FlavourArt's Vienna cream as more of what their condensed milk was supposed to be.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
It's like a sweetened condensed milk. It's very thick. It's not very vanilla heavy forward or whatever, even though that vanilla note in it can be kind of sharp at the beginning. It's pretty much sweet, thick milk. I don't know. Yeah. And you can use it stupid low, and it's there.
Yeah, Theo's trying to run us all out, though. He's asking about FlavourArt lychee. No.
I'm not a lychee fan, so I'm not a good person to answer that question. But someone else asked about Red Flash, FlavourArt Flash, or Red.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
We're gonna have a lychee. We're gonna have a lychee episode where we talk nothing about lychee the whole time. There will be no mention of lychee in the lychee episode.
Call for that episode.
I'll set up the room, and then you guys can have fun with it.
We're doing you all a favor here, okay? It's just you'll be all right.
For Hippie Vapes, I see Hippie Vapes is here to join us. I'm going to do the air drums.
Yeah, they were great. That was awesome.
Yeah, Hippie, awesome job. You and Mike nailed that interview. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Pippa's in the house. What's up, Pippa?
Ah,
Pippa.
hey, Pippa.
Yeah, anybody didn't get a chance watch last night's DIY Down Under? That was a fun time we had there last night. So.
Yep, they were talking Xmas recipes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So V-Dog wants to know about FA Joy.
Ooh.
You can, use it low, and it'll help boost with bakery notes. That's what my opinion of it is.
But
it's
what is
greasy yeast in a bottle?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what it does. You want to add that greasy yeast to a donut, to a pastry. That's what it does, and I can't stand it. It's
It's a polarizing flavor.
Yeah, it emulates a glaze a bit, but that glaze kind of cloys the rest of your profile sometimes, and that yeast a lot of people can't do.
Belly button.
Yeah, it's there. Another flavor that's similar to Joy is FlavourArt's fried dough.
Yeah,
that same thing. You get that, like, if you ever worked with dough, like when I was a kid, I used to hang out in the pizza shop, and the dough that was in the dough maker, you smell that yeasty note off of it. That's what I get from both of them, from FlavourArt's fried dough and FlavourArt Joy. They brought me right back to then.
If you want straight up greasy dough, FlavourArt's Crunch cereal is that. It's just a big dollop of dough.
Yeah, Mike Morris is asking about using it with fruit. I don't know if you use it with fruit, because I guess if you're maybe with other things, if you're trying to make like a fruit tart or something and you run it like super low to try to get like that greasy, the greasy part of a tart.
Yeah, I have a 0.25 in like a peach Danishy tart thing. Actually, the one I kind of was messing around with for today, it's not quite up to snuff, so I really don't want to share it. But it's an all FlavourArt recipe with some Joy. It's got some apple pie for the crust. It's got the white peach, and then some meringue to sweeten it, and some other things. I think I used a little Catalan cream to give the peaches a spice note. Yeah. But it's not quite there yet. It needs to be tweaked, so I'm not really up to sharing it yet. But I will share it though.
Share it.
If you were trying to make like a fruit donut, use the Pola with a little bit of Joy.
Here.
Sure,
Mary
Adam,
Beth
because people
coaxing me.
Yeah, no, but we learn, right? Like everybody
right.
has evolving recipes. We all learn. That's a good thing.
So here's peachy spice.
And somebody might say, "Hey, you know what it needs?"
So yeah, that's basically what I just said.
So what about it were you not liking, or did you think?
I think when I originally made it, it had just had the peach, and I didn't have any other fruits in it to back that peach up. And I think it was just tasting kind of one-dimensional. So I threw the pear in, but the pear version hasn't had time to steep yet. Yeah. And I also had added something else in there too for my second version. So I haven't really tried it yet after the steep. I just had no time.
Yeah. So white peach by itself is nice, but isn't going to carry it for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, that's what. No, yeah, that right. So that's something people are thinking. Okay, I want a peach. I'm going to add. So, what do you guys think you would add to help support that peach?
To try to keep an all FlavourArt, I'm not sure.
That was the tricky part.
Yeah.
I know. I think
FlavourArt doesn't have a whole lot of peach flavors that you could add to it to boost it up.
White peach, apricot, and
the apricot, the Armenia. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's one I need to grab for sure.
Yeah, I would.
Here's one that's a little out in left field, but it may work here. Is their orange?
Yeah, mango. I'm sorry, the mango.
That one too will help.
Yes.
FlavourArt's mango at low will give it the body that you're looking for.
Yeah, the apricot. Yeah, like Hippie just says there. Yeah, the apricot works. Liquid amber. Yeah, if you're trying, that almost could.
Liquid amber is going to cook it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get the pie note in there. Yeah.
That's the one reason I think.
Oh yeah, you have it in there already. Okay, you have it at a quarter. Okay.
Kind of be cooked.
The other thing you could do too, Adam, is believe it or not, FA rum has a nice spice to it.
You know, I actually thought about that too because I thought that would have been nice in like a Danishy kind of, boozy peaches almost. Yeah.
Ramp that apple pie up to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of booze in FA rum.
No.
The Jamaican spice rum.
Yeah, it doesn't even smell really that boozy.
No,
there's not a lot of booze at all, but it's a lot of good spiciness and kind of sweetness and darker notes.
Cool.
That kind of help bring out that provides a nice contrast against the peach sweetness.
That's the Jamaican rum, right?
Yeah,
I have
special.
that one. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, that's
cool.
actually. But I don't know that I would use that along with the liquid ember. I'd kind of see, like liquid ember and that.
And maybe I'll try one without that with the
might not need
rum.
it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Have a good day, kind ground. Thanks for stopping by. Tammy's in the house. The Tam star.
Hi, Tam.
She hates that. You know that, right?
I know that. That's why I'm saying it.
Men.
I got to bust her ovaries a little bit.
So what about some of the like those weird emotion flavors by FA? I've not used any of them. What are they? Dark Starry Night and I don't even know. All those.
Yeah, ones that sound like a bad love song.
Fucking nightmares in a bottle.
They probably say something else, but I think the bottling companies over here just lose the translation. It probably just says go fuck yourself when it comes out. It comes out Sweet Starry Night, like a Hallmark Christmas special.
Leave it to the Italians to tell you.
Some of them just kind of taste like they owed someone a favor, and they're like, "Here, we'll let you make these." Yeah. And that's it. I don't know what they're like. Monsoon is like a lemon pineapple upside down cake, but it goes all over the place.
Yeah, Aura is another one, and
yeah, there's Labyrinth.
Yeah.
So out of those, the one good one is FlavourArt's Wow.
Yes.
That was released during that time of all those weird, who knows what the fuck they were really supposed to be. Concentrates were released, but FlavourArt's Wow was like the
red-filled donut.
Yeah, the jelly donut, and it does a good job at. Honestly, that works better as like a more of a like powdery glaze, like the powdered donut kind of taste you get from it. It's just that the jelly is definitely there, so you have to want that in your donut recipe as well. But if you're looking for the like powder glaze on a donut, that'll do much better.
Mike Morris, I'll make you a moderator. You can go ahead and you can link that recipe.
Zen Garden, yeah, that's another one too, Alfred. I've not played with.
It's basil.
Is it really just basil? For real? That's
what I get from it. It's earthy, and I think it's basil. I don't know. You get some kind of earthy spice out of it, or basil-y thing.
Sound like a Soundgarden cover band.
Somebody used it for something though, and it actually worked. There's a recipe out there that actually utilizes Zen Garden very well.
Oh, they're saying that we're
lagging.
And buffering? Yeah. What?
Am I better now?
No, we're all buffering.
Oh yeah, it's saying bad stream. What the hell? What is going on here?
Damn you, YouTubes.
YouTube.
I play Mophead.
Yeah, what the hell?
Just play Mophead.
Play Mophead. It's fine. He always messes up my internet connection, so.
Close some of these windows. Maybe it'll help. But yeah, this is weird. We've been doing this now for what, 10 months and 8 months?
We've ever encountered it. Oh yeah, we're really buffering.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Well, we're at the end of the show. I don't know if you want to try and either restart
Let me just try one thing here. Let me see where my speed's at and see what's going on. Because I was going to go to about 30 after, since we kind of
just got a little bit late start.
Yeah, and there's no way behind us, and my game doesn't start till 4:25.
And I don't watch.
You said it's back.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, you're back. There we go.
Right, good. Yeah, I'm looking at my speed test right now, and my download speed is good.
Did we go anywhere?
No, I think we were just lagging.
I'm still having.
I'm definitely lagging.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, it's saying. I bet it's YouTube. YouTube's probably. Yeah, but my speed's fine, so I don't know what's going on.
Bastards.
Bloody bastards.
Should have never gave those bastards money.
They got a lot of it.
Sure do.
Have audio, no video. Socrates saying cleared up.
You have one job, YouTube. One job.
Yeah, exactly.
Play videos, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's one thing that I've been happy about is, we've not had these issues.
Yeah.
Dietz is saying he refreshed and we're all back.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're back, at least on mine, from what I can tell. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Mine's still saying it's bad, but let's see. Yes. Okay. Well, we'll let the chat decide if it's still going decent. Then we'll keep running, and if it screws up again, then we'll shut her down.
So the other
Wrap it up.
The other FAs, I like FAs vanillas.
Yes.
They're the
There's
other.
so many of them.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Some are lighter, some are darker, some are deeper. And I do think, I'm not a fan of their coffees, but, I think because there are better coffees now, but I think that they were usable. Oh, Adam left. Bye, Adam.
FlavourArt's up.
Yeah, FlavourArt up is what I prefer over their dark espresso. I don't care for that. Did you guys?
Yeah, dark bean espresso, even at like 1/4%, it'll take over.
Yeah,
but then it'll fade out. That's the thing with the espresso I found. Right off the bat, off the shake, that's all you taste in a mix. And then 48 hours later, it's not even there. You can't even taste it.
Some crashed on them. Yeah, that's true. Alfred put in
alcohol.
mentioned vanilla bourbon.
Yes.
And he's absolutely right. That is a flavor to get. It's just so useful. It goes great with tobaccos. It goes great with darker bakeries. It goes great with ice creams. It's just a great vanilla that kind of works in many different places. It's worth getting, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've used it many times. Actually, I might have to reorder it. It might be down under 5 mils if I make a big batch of something. Because I think a couple of my recipes I use it. Like my butterscotch, I usually make a couple 100 mils at a time.
What about have you guys used their watermelons?
Red Summer is nice. That is, you get the fleshy part of the watermelon and you get a hint of the rind. I don't use it by itself. I like to use it with Cap's Double Watermelon.
Sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jolly Rancher uses their watermelon.
Yeah. That's what it reminds me of, a Jolly Rancher. You can turn it into a candy really easily.
Yeah, JTH, I was just talking a little bit about FlavourArt's coffees. That they're for the time, they were probably one of the first coffees that were out and readily available, and probably in most recipes. So of the ones that they have, I like FlavourArt Up as a coffee note. It's the easiest to use, and that's what I would recommend. I think the dark bean espresso is usable, but it's just harder to work with.
Yeah, and the tiramisu too, if you're trying to use a lighter, you want that coffee
coffee
note, and you want to almost like a cappuccino.
Yeah. If you're going the FA line, I think there are better coffees now that are available, and I would probably go Inaware or
Wonder Flavors
Brazilian, or Vape Train has a couple of different
coffees. The Arabica one's nice and easy, nice and light to work with. It's not too heavy.
Frost, the coffee latte, they're all pretty decent and pretty easy to work with, and I would probably recommend that. Coffee yogurt.
Chobani knows what's up.
Oh yeah, that's right. They do have one, don't they? Have you tried to make one, Moose?
Yeah, but I used the tiramisu.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What is she saying?
Flavor stupid as little as I could possibly use it at, and with TPA's Greek yogurt, and it tastes like a coffee yogurt. I don't know. It's pretty good. So I want to try it again with FlavourArt's Up instead, and with make a all FlavourArt coffee yogurt recipe.
Cool.
I think I can do it.
Yeah, Socrates saying the best black coffee he's found is made by Eliqua Concentrate. So I haven't heard of them. They must be local
European,
to. Yeah.
Yeah. Pippa's saying that that Mullenberry big watermelon, and she says the juice will fill your mouth daytime, Frank.
Oh, yeah, it will. I bet it will. Yeah, pair it with Loren's watermelon. He sold that from Emily. Okay. Well, you're not really stealing it, Alfred, if you're giving Emily credit, so that's cool.
It's called It's called knowledge acquisition. That's how I look at it.
Exactly.
Everyone needs knowledge acquisition. Oh, so Dietz is the watermelon guy. What does he say? Dietz, are you out there? What are you saying for watermelon? Oh, she wants to know if you talked about her chocolate glazed donut.
Yes, I did. We could revisit it though. Now she's here. Maybe she can talk about it a little bit in the chat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the fried ice cream. Yep. Pull that back down.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that big watermelon, man. I'm all about watermelon.
Yeah, let me go ahead and share the screen again. Pull this back up. Here you go, Tam. You can start talking about it if you want. What's she saying? Yeah, basically, Tammy, I like what you did here, especially with the chocolate glazed donut and using the breakfast cereal with that chocolate note that's, it's inherent to it. And the caramel and the Bavarian cream and the ice cream. That vanilla ice cream, that's turned into one of my favorites.
Yeah. Oh, she wanted to know if you talked about the chocolate donut. That's what she wanted to know about.
Yeah. You mean the actual flavor?
Yeah. Yeah. The flavor. It's
probably the better one out there. I would say it's probably if not the best one out there as far as, I remember Wayne did an episode where he used it with, he compared it with the Capella chocolate glazed donut, and the FlavourArt one just blew it away. To
me, I didn't get a lot of bakery out of that donut at all, but I didn't push it very high. So I don't know, maybe if we pushed it higher, we would get more bakery, but it needed a lot more bakery support in my mind. But the flavor was good. I mean, it had chocolate. It did have some of that chocolate sweetness to it. It was a little dry, but I didn't get much bakery. So I think it's good. I just don't know if it needed to go up in the percentage. That's kind of my experience with the chocolate donut, but I haven't really mixed it with too much. Oh, what Dietz is saying.
The Perillo watermelon.
Yep, I agree with you 100%, Dietz. That's one of my favorite watermelons.
Well, Perillo, a lot of their stuff you can almost one shot, or just you don't have to use other flavors of the same type to support them.
Now, Subs had a question for us, guys. Where did I saw
he had an update. He did the pomegranate at 4, Flavor West menthol at 2. He thinks he's going to put some blueberry in it. If you have VSO blueberry, that one's really good and strong. But like Ian was saying, but you can Flavor West blueberry. Run that, especially for something like that. You can probably go 5-6% Flavor West blueberry, and you're gonna taste it. It's gonna be there. Or even a combination of, you can do the Trinity, the bilberry from FlavourArt and the wild and the extra from TPA.
Yeah, I would keep it pretty
1, 4, and 4.
Moose, yeah, but this is like for Harry Pal for the Nautilus, so I'd keep it probably pretty simple.
Yeah, use Flavor West blueberry at like 5% and call it a day.
Yeah, no. I don't know that you even need to go. Yeah, I guess you could.
It's a weaker flavor. It's a good flavor, but I've ran it high. Like I've actually ran it at 6 with which one is it? Extra? Extra or wild? 1 or 2. I always get them confused. What recipe did you put up? Is this?
Moose is too busy dropping his coffee yogurts.
Yeah, that looks good. Fresh, yeah.
Green fresh. I'll drop mad FlavourArt recipes.
He's like right between his coffee yogurt and mine lavender fluff. We're just like we're rocking out some bizarre stuff today. That's all right. That's good.
That's just good. Next time you are near a Chobani coffee yogurt, I highly recommend you eat it. It's good.
I may try it. I mean, the wife is always getting different yogurts, and she hasn't bought any lately. But then she's working so damn much with the holidays. So she ain't doing shit right now, so except working.
Yeah.
I've actually had to do my own laundry.
Like, I'm sure their other ones are great.
Yeah, I know. I think it's grounds for divorce.
Yeah.
You do my own laundry.
So did we talk about forest fruit?
Yeah, we talked about forest fruit a little bit. I know Theo had mentioned about lemon Sicily. Lemon Sicily by itself, I've never actually used it as a front as a front note in a recipe, but it's one of them great supporting actors that work out well. You use it to brighten up. Use it as that citrus note to brighten up strawberries or raspberries or any of the lighter berries. But you can use. I mean, if you're doing like a lemon meringue pie or something with like Capella's lemon meringue pie V1, throw some lemon Sicily at it to boost up that lemon curd, and then some extra meringue to sweeten it up.
Yep.
And lemon zest. Yeah. I don't know if we actually get to, flavor is worth having. It's the lemon zest that you get out of lemon Sicily. Yeah. Will FlavourArt lemon Sicily work in custard? It depends on the flavors the fruits you're trying to throw in with the custard. By itself, if you're using FlavourArt custard, it already has that citrusly lemon note in it, so you don't need to use it unless you're trying to make a lemon custard. Then it would probably work.
Orange is also a classic thing added to custard.
Yeah. Bigfoot says forest fruit tastes like dirt to him.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I've heard that before, that people get an earthy note from forest fruit, but I like it myself. But
I love it.
Lower.
Yeah, I don't know what percent were you using it at, Bigfoot, and what did you
run it high?
Did you use it with something else, or did you single taste it and get dirt? Just wondering.
Yeah.
I like maple syrup by FA is pretty good.
Oh yes, you do.
I do like it, but you have to like maple syrup. You have to like it.
You gotta really like maple syrup.
Can't hide it. If you put it in a mix, you have to want maple syrup.
Yeah. So, Jersey Joe saying he made King's custard, and he wants to add lemon to it. Yeah, you could. You could add that lemon Sicily too, but I would probably go with a lemon that's going to sustain longer, because pudding's right. It will fade out.
Yeah, it goes away. I mean, it's fine.
Caps juicy lemon or TPA juicy lemon, I think you could use in that.
They fade too. Unfortunately, they're good, but they'll fade.
You need Flavor Express lemon if you want it to.
There you go. Effie lemon. Yep.
Yeah, but Inawera lemon will be pretty good too. Inawera lemon will hang in there with you.
It's a bit more candied.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, he's making a custard. He's probably not trying to. Your King's custard's kind of a puddingish custard anyway. So
yeah, it's kind of. It's kind of more of a pudding than a custard, really. Yeah. What is Pippa saying? 2.5 what?
0.25 caps harvest berry to 1.5 forest fruit.
Lovely, yummy.
That should have been fine.
Yeah.
What did Bigfoot use? Did he tell us? Oh, he used 0.25.
Except for the harvest berry.
He used it from 0.25 to 3%, so low and high, you still get a dirt notes flavor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's say that's why taste is subjective. But yeah, Dietz adds FA lemonade with lemon Sicily. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can. If you're trying to make a really strong lemonade, I think that'll work. And you want to make a strawberry lemonade, throw some red touch at it, and you get that sweetness.
That's the one darn lemonade I've not tried is FA lemonade. I think I have everybody else's flipping lemonade, and I've not tried FA lemonade. Well, that's good to know, Dietz. I'm glad to hear that, because I'm still on the lookout for a good lemonade.
Okay, here's my Facebook.
I'll hate on anything that spits soap into my mouth, Pippa.
What is Pippa selling? Don't be hating on harvest.
Don't hate on the harvest. Yeah, it just spits soap into my mouth. That's all that is.
Yeah, Mike, I did not get that on Facebook. I don't know why.
Yeah, you know what, Alfred? I like LA lemonade and I enjoy it, but it's not. I don't know. It's not what I have in my head. Like I got something in my head.
It tastes like candy.
And that ain't it. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's what I use if I'm doing lemonades, but it's not what I have in my head for like old school down south. Grandma made me lemonade.
You don't do sugar and.
That ain't it.
Yeah, what Pudding's saying was what I was just about to say. It's more on the powdered side of a lemonade.
Right.
Like using the powdered mix.
Yes. Country time.
Just like Capella's pink lemonade is pretty much country time pink lemonade in a bottle.
100%. Agreed.
Tammy's saying that lemon zest is a concentrate with FA on the kitchen line. Okay.
I guess you have to go to Chef's to get that stuff, huh?
Yeah, if you're not subbed to Hippie Vapes, give him some subs. He's trying to get to that 1K. I saw he's not too far away. Yeah, thanks for the sub, Hippie. I just saw that notification. Appreciate you. We're almost to 500 finally. It's only been taking like 6 extra months, longer than I thought it would.
Did you talk about the interview Hippie Vapes did with Mike?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, check that out. I listened to that this morning. It was good.
Yeah, I was listening. I started listening to it yesterday when I was driving back home, and then I caught the rest of it last night.
Yeah. Yep. And you talked about the Fog Vlog. I heard you talk about them.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And we talked about DIY Down Under Xmas Mix with the All I Want for Christmas.
All right, gang. Yeah, let's wrap this up. Next week, we're going to do, I guess it'll be like a late thing, since technically Thanksgiving weekend. Let's think about flavors that we're thankful for, and mixes and mixers, and just the things that we're thankful for.
The more diacetyl it contains, the more thankful I am for it.
Yes.
And that would be FA premium custard and corn together. That is heaven right there.
Do we need to bring Shindo in next weekend?
Yeah.
Let's
TFA lychee steep for
tell you guys a little bit about corn.
All right, guys. Well, Moose, since you're losing connection, go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you.
That's a good time to leave. Occasionally on ATF, or all the time on ATF when I have the account up. ELR has Odd Drop, and here every Sunday. I've been kind of MIA lately in the mixing world, so I'm sorry for that. But happened. But I'll be back around once winter really kicks in.
Oh,
yes, Tammy, that's what I said. We're going to talk about mixers that we're thankful for as well.
Did you hear me?
Yep.
We got you.
Yep.
Oh,
got your brother.
I guess I'm thankful for Shindo. He's kind of cool, right?
We'll save it for next week.
The MVP or something. Yeah, save it for next week.
All right. Well, glad to have you back, Moose. Hopefully things, now the winter time's coming.
Yeah, it sucks not being able to do the things I want to
do. Yeah, life happens. Mary Beth, thank you for coming in and saving the day.
No, I didn't. It's always fun. I always enjoy this show. I enjoyed you guys a lot. I enjoyed the Moose.
Yeah, next couple hours on DIY Down Under, Mary Beth, another awesome review. Yeah, you're saving me so much time where I don't have to flavor test shit because you're just knocking it out for me.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're done good.
Fun.
Keep it up.
They're fun. They're fun to do.
Yeah.
So and Pippa's been great at doing the editing on them. I really appreciate it. She gets a little creative, takes a little creative liberty from time to time. I always get a little nervous because I never quite know it's going to come flying out of my nose or my ears or something.
Yeah, we saw the outtakes last night, and yeah, you're in for some fun ones this week.
Oh, great. Great, yeah. So great. Go check them out. Check out, there's a lot of good other stuff on there. Check out the website. Pippa's been doing some good work on there too. There's now podcasts on there. So if you are more of a podcast person, you can go to the website and listen to the flavor reviews as podcasts, which is pretty cool. And check out I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, sorry. I just had a brain moment, a senior moment, I guess. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you spending your time with us on a Sunday afternoon, especially right before the holidays. So thank you very much. Yeah, back to you, Frank.
All right, yes, that's it. Thank you. The panel, the chat, everybody's been great. Another great show. I enjoy doing these every Sunday. Looks like YouTube tried to shut us down, but we pushed through. Speaking about shit getting shut down, though, the FDA and Juul, these rotten motherfuckers. I want to be classy about it, but it's hard to, because the stuff that's going on, especially this past week, it's insulting. And you want to sit there, you want to point fingers, but there's too many fingers to point. You got the FDA telling Juul that you can't sell anything but menthol and tobacco in gas stations, convenience stores, places that are non-age restricted. And then you had New York Mayor Bloomberg coming out saying that all flavors should be banned. Of course you want that, asshole. You're fucking got money tied up in tobacco and big pharma. So of course you want that. And then you want to sit there and your tweet is totally contradictory to what everybody already knows about you. So, so you're just being an asshole. You're too smart of a guy. Don't look fucking stupid. And then we have, local groups that aren't doing what they need to do. You got, taxes getting thrown everywhere. As soon as the election was over, it's like, okay, the election is over. Now we can tell everybody how we're going to fuck them. It seems like the last 2 weeks, that's all you've been hearing about is, exactly.
We also
got Regulator Watch, because he had a great interview. I saw it yesterday. I believe that's when it released with a doctor, and they debunk a lot of the myths about vaping. And that's something that your non-vaping friends, your smoking friends, even your non-smoking friends, share that on your social media, that video. And this way, maybe we can change some public opinion and somehow get some support, because right now I don't feel like we're getting support from hardly anybody, even people in our own industry. It's like
taxes.
Saying, all right, we're done. We're going to start making candy. They're like, screw this.
Yeah. All in the name of taxes. Children.
Yeah.
Did I say taxes? I meant to say children.
Yeah, and that group, what's it called? The Lie Initiative? Oh, the Truth Initiative? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The most contradictory name I've ever heard. It's almost like military intelligence. All right, guys, I'm done ranting. It's almost bottom of the hour. Tonight you got the Vixens coming up in 2.5 hours. Check out the Fog Vlog guys. They're kicking ass. They're taking names. They're doing great work. Check out Hippie Vapes. Let's get him to 1,000. Check out Vapin Trucker. Mike, he's been doing awesome interviews, awesome mixer, very good personality out here in the industry. Check out DIY Down Under in a couple of hours for another awesome flavor review. On Instagram, check out Ben Oz, the sexiest mofo coming from down under. On all the flavors, check out our boy Puddin. Puddin's kicking ass. He's getting his 15 minutes. Let's extend that out a little bit more. All right, hey Adam, go ahead. Shout out your bands before we get the hell out of here.
For sure. Yeah, I didn't mean to leave you guys hanging. I updated the drivers on my audio interface last night, so I'm having all kinds of fuckery going on right now. So.
Oh, fun. The gremlins are out to play.
Yeah, it's going to take like 5 or 6 reboots probably to get everything sorted out. But yeah, thank you for having me, DTF. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, brother.
It was cool hanging out with you and MB and Moose for the first time. Moose is full of freaking knowledge, and he's an amazing dude. So.
I thought you were going to say full of shit. I was like, oh, dude, come back.
I'm full of that too. But we can be honest here. I got quite a bit of shit going on up in my head. So
yeah, same here. I think we all do. That's why we mix.
Yep.
Right.
So if I want to come to Chicago and see a kick-ass band, where do I need to go?
You can come and see my pop punk band Eddie and the Arsons playing at one of many local venues. We're all over the place. We usually play a show, at least 3 shows a month usually, so we're pretty busy. So yeah, check out Eddie and the Arsons, EDDY and the Arsons. Just Google it. It's everywhere. And then I play in a little local neighborhood band too called the Disheartened. And we do original songs and like a shit ton of covers from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. And so, yeah, check us out.
Nice.
Have me, Frank.
Hey, thank you, Adam. Hopefully you get some time and get to hang out a little bit more.
I hope so.
Yeah, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, check out Fresh and Loomy, Fresh from the Kitchen. Definitely check them out as well. And check out Fresh's Friday show, his Saturday show. And I didn't get a chance this past week to be on the Friday show. And yesterday I was working, so I didn't get a chance to. Saturdays are hard for me, but yeah, Friday night I was supposed to be on, but the bar was a little bit more enticing.
Understandable.
Couldn't break away from the bar. All right, guys.
All right.
Thanks for coming, everybody. Next week, think about what we're going to be thankful for in this awesome world of DIY mixing. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Eat well. Enjoy time with your family.
Yeah.
And be safe and try not to kill any relatives that you don't like. Just
no promises.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, check out. Yeah, I almost forgot. Hiba DeRay doing recipe reviews. Check her out as well. She's doing nice work over there. She's got a couple up. She's got a few more in queue. So yeah, give her a shout out.
Yeah, her channel's cool. She has a very soothing tone, very relaxing.
All right, guys, we're out of here. Have a good one. See you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.